Hey you, wake up. You want to hear this? What if I could tell you one thing that would change your whole life? Change the way you think. What if you could start to feel more calm? What if you could start to enjoy the little moments in each day and find happiness just in your normal days? It's possible. I learned this a few years ago, and I've been working on it, and it has helped me so much. And that's understanding that we can change our thoughts. We can give things a new meaning, and that just because we think something doesn't make it automatically true. And even if you've lived your whole life having the same mindset, it's not too late. You're not too old, you're not too young, you're not too anything. You can start to work on this every day, changing your mindset and starting to grow and feel more calm and peace and actually be more present each day and get the joy from the little stuff. Because, honestly, that's where all of the joy really is. It's the little moments. So what I mean when I say that we can change our thoughts, you can give your brain a new meaning for something. Everything in life is really neutral. We assign it a meaning. That's why everybody has their own experience with maybe the same event. Like, for example, let's say two different people get into a car accident, like a fender bender. One might go, oh my God, this is the worst, this is terrible, this is ruining my day, I'm gonna be late for work. All of the panicking, what we would call negative mindset, right? That would more than likely give you more anxiety and kind of set your day up for just this roller coaster of emotion. The other person, the same type of fender bender, could look at that and go, I am so fortunate that I'm okay, the other person's okay, this could have been so much worse. Thank you. See the difference in that? The second person found something to be grateful for. That changes how you experience something. You can be that second person that starts to look for the positive in things and starts to find a better, I don't want to say better, but just more productive way to think of things so that you feel better on the inside. Because that's what I want for you. I want you to feel better on the inside. I want you to feel more peace, more calm, more happy. So you start by understanding that a lot of this is not your fault. If you have these negative thought patterns, more than likely, they're not even your original thoughts. More than likely, it came from your parents, your grandparents, a family member, a friend. Something growing up kind of taught you to think this way. But it doesn't make it true, and you're able to change it. And this will be very self-loving, because ultimately, we all just want to feel good on the inside. So give something a different meaning. Just allow yourself to even just think of that as a possibility can make you feel better. It made me feel so much better to just realize that I wasn't stuck forever with these negative beliefs from my childhood. I was empowered. I can learn to change them. Yes, it might be a journey for me. It might take a long time because some of these habits are deeply embedded. Okay. But there's hope because it's something that can be changed versus thinking, well, I'm stuck like this. I can never fix this. This is just how I am. That's all that I can do. That's very limiting. So practice learning to detach from your thoughts, learning to just let them go through your mind without automatically believing them and attaching to them and letting them control your emotions. That's what causes our emotions anyway, in case nobody's ever told you that, because that wasn't something I learned growing up. I wish it had been. But it's our thoughts that are causing us our pain and suffering, our emotions. When we get anxiety, it's from like a fear-based thought, a sentence, just words strung together that go through our head that make us panic, makes our heart race, makes us not be able to focus. We can work on that, calm that down, and find more peace. You can help calm your body through yoga, meditation, deep belly breathing. When you start to feel those anxiety-causing thoughts to come up, calm your body down. Take a step back, slow down, breathe. Once you do this over time, you have to be consistent, and it does take time, but it's simple. These are simple things. They just take time and consistency. First, learn to calm your body so that you can become aware of the thoughts that are going through your head. Once you can actually be aware of what your brain is telling you and what's causing your body to react like that, you will be able to start to question those thoughts. Get curious about them. Don't attach to them. Don't resist them. Just let them go through your mind. Like a movie, like scenes playing. Let it just flow through your brain. See it for it's just a neutral sentence. And then ask yourself, is this productive? Is this a productive thought, or does this make me feel worse when I think this? If the answer is yes, it makes you feel worse, then ask yourself, is there a better, more productive thought that I could be thinking right now that could make me feel better on the inside? Because ultimately, if I can feel better on the inside, my behaviors will be better, my experiences will be better, my relationships could be better, my overall day could be better, because you'll be more relaxed and calm and able to just focus on the things that make you truly happy, instead of getting stuck down these negative rabbit holes that can sometimes ruin our whole day or keep us up all night long. Or we wake up in the middle of the night and we can't fall back asleep because this thought goes through our head and it's stressing us out and it's giving us anxiety and we can't sleep. That has happened to me many, many, many times my whole life. It still does sometimes. I'm working on it. I'm not perfect at this, but I'm practicing and I'm seeing huge, huge improvements since I learned this compared to when I was younger. And I realized how self-loving this is. It's actually taking care of yourself. And I don't want you to blame yourself because it's not your fault. We aren't taught this growing up. I wish we were. I wish that I could get these practices into the school systems. These are things we need to be taught as children so that we don't have to struggle emotionally and mentally our whole lives. Another question to ask yourself when you're able to be aware of what the sentence is going through your head. Okay, there's a problem. How can I fix it? That's simple. Give your brain a task of something that's going to be productive to think of versus just letting it run wild on autopilot without any driver in the seat. Ask your brain, okay, what can I do to fix this? What can I do or think right now that is gonna make this situation better? Because just sitting here ruminating and going over and over and over with this thought in my head isn't really helping anything. Sometimes we get addicted to that mindset and we just keep mulling over the same thing over and over and over again. But in reality, if we're honest with ourselves, it doesn't actually make us feel any better and it doesn't usually solve anything, right? I mean, really? You know what I'm talking about. It doesn't help. It just kind of feels good to sit there and go over and over and over again. It's not really helping anything. So in order to really feel better, we have to kind of stop that pattern, challenge it, and give ourselves a new thought to work on, a new thought to think. Challenge those thoughts. Be curious about them. And it's even possible to give your brain something new to think about, a new way of thinking, or give something a new meaning. Practice this just a little bit. There's not just like one right way to do this or anything. It's about finding what clicks in your head. You know, what type of challenging question makes sense to you that helps calm you down, helps give you a different perspective, helps make you feel better. These are just some of the things I ask myself that help me. But it might be a different question or curious way of thinking that helps you. But just play around with it a little bit. It'll get much easier as you practice just being aware of your thoughts. But over time and with consistency, it will improve. Remember, you give things meaning. You. Not everybody else that you grew up with, not society, not TV, not Joe Blow down the street. You give things meaning, and it can be whatever makes you feel better. Okay? And just because your brain says something does not mean it's true. Just because your brain tells you something bad about yourself, you're not worthy, you're not lovable, you're ugly, you're weak, you're whatever. No. Does not mean it's true. You can change. You can change those thoughts. You can work on them. You can challenge them. This also will help you love yourself more. This will help build more confidence. I have videos that I'll put up on the screen to help with confidence, because you can absolutely create your confidence also. I'll put those up on the screen. Watch those. And watch this video every day if you need to be reminded. Okay? Calm your body down. Be aware of the thoughts going through your head. Don't resist them. Let them go through your mind. Don't judge them. Be curious about them. And try to challenge them. Try to give it a new meaning. Ask yourself, what would make me feel better right now? What do I really want to believe? And just notice how you feel. Notice that you start to feel a little bit lighter, a little bit more positive, and practice this over time. Okay. And comment down below if you've tried this before and how it's helped you. Okay, watch those other videos. Thank you, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.